starts their videos off with their little avatar dude waving at the camera, but I don't know what else to do, so please don't judge me. No, I've decided this is gonna be a chill video. Maybe you guys can watch this video while you're doing some homework, or if you just want to calm down from some anxiety, if you just want something with a smile on your face, that's what this video is gonna be for. We're just gonna vibe, you know? We're just gonna have some fun. We're gonna vibe, me and you. It's gonna be great. Oh, I can tell you guys about my dogs. You wanna hear about my dogs? We had a yellow Labrador Retriever, and her name was Brady. When I was born, Brady was 2 years old, so she was always, like, in a weird way, my older sister, even though she was a dog. We did a lot together. She taught me how to climb stairs. Fun fact, I learned how to walk upstairs because of a dog. And yeah, the thing with Brady was she had a lot of health issues. She had arthritis, she had cancer, she had weird stomach fluid, but she lived until she was, like, over 14 years old. We had good times with her, and like, yeah, it was rough sometimes, you know, because she was very sick, but she hung around for a really long time, and it was great, you know. As she got older, we were aware that, you know, she was very sick, and we didn't know how long she was going to be around. So when I was around, I was in like elementary school, I think. I was in elementary school. We got another dog. This time it was a black Labrador Retriever that we named Piper. You know, we were all used to Brady being quiet and gentle, and, you know, just like being like an old dog, you know? That's what we were used to. As I said, Brady had been very sick. She wasn't very active. We were used to quiet, down-to-earth dogs. So we get this puppy, essentially. And Piper is crazy. Piper is insane. She's running around, she's ripping things, she's stealing things, and it was a lot. My parents were kind of annoyed, but like my brother and I, we were like, wow, this is a whole new world. So we have one dog we could chill with, and another dog we could just chase around the house. Like, that's amazing. So we got Piper, and she's crazy, and we're like, oh no, like, is she gonna like bother Brady? Like, keep in mind, my brother and I loved that Piper was crazy, but we were still kind of like, oh, are they gonna get along? Surprisingly enough, they did. It was like this weird understanding between Piper and Brady that Piper was not to bother Brady. And in return, Brady would tolerate Piper. It was this very strange thing. And I remember as Piper got older, she actually became very protective of Brady. I remember, like, we would be outside in the front yard, and Brady would just kind of sit in the yard because, like, she wasn't going anywhere. She had, like, arthritis. She was not moving. And I remember there would be, like, dogs on walks that would just start barking at her. And Piper would just start barking back at them, but not because she wanted to play. It was, like, very obvious that she was, like, defending Brady. A few years later, when Piper was around 4 years old, Brady sadly passed away. Not telling you that to make you sad. She lived a great life. She died surrounded by people that loved her. So, don't cry. It's fine. I'm telling you the story to make you feel good. I'm telling you wholesome stories about my dogs. After that, we just had Piper for a good year, right? But we had become so used to having 2 dogs in the house that we decided after a while we were gonna get another dog. Now previously we had only had Labrador Retrievers. Like I said, Brady was a yellow lab and Piper was a black lab. And so we decided to switch it up a little bit and we got a Havanese. If you don't know what a Havanese is, very different from a Labrador Retriever. Basically, Labrador Retrievers are very big and they like to run in the woods and do outdoor things and be crazy. Havanese are not that. Havanese are very small dogs. They are lap dogs, basically. They don't really go outside much. Very different than the dogs we were used to. But we decided, hey, we were going to switch it up, and we got a cream Havanese. His name is Ben. I was old enough at the time that we got Ben that I actually, like, remember vividly bringing him home. I remember he was in, like, the carrier crate thing in the back, right? And I was sitting back there with him, and my mom was driving. My dad and brother were, like, busy with something, so they couldn't come pick him up. So it was just, like, us in the car with him, and I remember I was in the back seat, And he just kept staring at me, like crying, because he was like freaked out, like who the heck are these people taking me from my squad, my litter? I remember I just was looking at him because I was like, oh my god, it's a dog. I just kind of like put my finger like through the hole of the crate. And I remember I was like, this might be dumb because he's scared and he could totally bite me right now. But he didn't. It was very strange. I remember he just kind of stared at me and like he kind of let me like pet him a little bit, like, and not like I couldn't full blown pet him because, you know, he was in a crate. But like, you know, like I was able to like stroke him, that's a weird word, but I was able to like touch him and stuff and he was like fine with it. He wasn't like panicking. And I remember thinking, oh, this is so weird. I guess it's helping him calm down or something. So we get home and we introduce him to Piper, and Piper handles it well, thank God, because if Piper didn't accept Ben, that would be pretty bad. And so then we bring Ben inside and we sit him on the ground and in this like little like gated off area, and we see what is he going to do. The first thing he did was he walked over to me. I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't think much of it. I was like, oh, okay, maybe he just vibes, we vibe, oh no. And I remember after a few minutes I got up to like get something, and the second I stood up, he got up and followed me. It was so weird. I was like, why is this dog following me? He just met me, like what is going on? And I remember for the first few days that he was at our house, he just like imprinted on me. He just followed me around, and we think it was because I was like the one like trying to calm him down in the car. Over time he slowly stopped and he got used to the rest of the family, but like it was just like this weird thing. I was like, oh, he likes me. So we got Ben. We currently still have Ben and Piper. They're both thriving. Ben is kind of weird. I say this a lot. I look at him at least once a day and I just go, you're weird. Not in a mean way, more in like a comedic relief kind of way, because he is a very weird dog. I guess it's true what they say, small dogs have big personalities or something like that. He just like will stare at you for a good 15 seconds and then just run away. He'll bark at the door, we'll open it, he'll go outside, we'll close the door, he immediately turns around and barks to be let back in. He is a very weird dog. I love him. He's great. I just think he's weird. So a few months ago, as you know, we're in a pandemic, but you know, things are starting to get a little better, you know, due to the vaccine starting to be released and all that stuff. And, oh god. And so because of that, you know, sometimes my friends and I will go out and we'll head out like to a store or something, and obviously we follow all the guidelines, you know, we social distance, we'll wear our masks, like don't worry, we're following guidelines. But you know, just to get out of the house, sometimes we'll go to like a store together. Recently there is a new bubble tea store that opened up a few towns away from us. So one time my friend was like, hey, let's go to try that bubble tea store. So we all went to the bubble tea store, right? And it was awesome, dude. Like, I love that place. It's my favorite store. You can get like juice tea, not juice tea, what, fruit tea. You can get like fruit teas, you can get milk tea. You can get like, and there's like all these different types of bubbles and like things you put in it. It's just so cool. And like outside of just like the drinks and stuff, they have like all this anime merch. Like, they have so much Pokemon merchandise in there, it's like insane. And it's just so aesthetically pleasing in that store, and I love it. So I was like, yo, my brother would like this. Now, if you don't know my brother, well, okay, some of you might know my brother. If you're active in my Discord at all, my brother is Bazoof. He is tech support of the server because I know nothing about technology. But yeah, no, so Boz, I'll call him Boz just for his own privacy. So I go home and I'm like, Boz, like, you gotta try this store. Because, okay, if you don't know Boz, he really likes anime. He's into like that kind of stuff. Like, he's into anime, like that's something he loves. The next week we went, because I was like when we were able to go. So a week later we went, And we walk into the store, right? And he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. So he just gets the same thing as me. And we're walking up to the register to check out. And he looks over at like the snacks. They have like a bunch of like Asian snacks from like different Asian countries. And he sees Pocky. Now, neither my brother or I had tried Pocky. Like, this is like, we've only seen it in like TV shows. Like, we had never tried it. So my brother goes, I'm gonna try Pocky. And I'm like, alright. So he like picks up the box. There's like different flavors too, right? He picks up the original one, like the original flavor. And we get it and we try it and we're like, oh, it's pretty good. Like, this is pretty good. I can understand the hype, you know, just simple sticks dipped in chocolate, like nice. On the way home, my brother says, you know, I want to try this other one, this other flavor that I saw. So the next week we went back and, you know, we got bubble tea, but he got another flavor. This time it was chocolate sticks. This time it was chocolate sticks dipped in, I believe, to be like a banana coating. I was not a fan. I did not like it, but my brother liked it. My brother liked it. And he has now made it his goal that every time we go there, he's going to get a different flavor of Pocky, and he's just going to collect all the different flavors. He has like the boxes that he has on display in like his room by his PC. And he's just going to collect all the different Pocky types. Thank you so much for coming to this video. I hope this video helped you in any way, whether it was to calm you down or if you just needed to hear some wholesome stories. I hope this video served its purpose and I hope I was able to help you. If you want to stick around for some more content, please feel free to subscribe. I also stream on Twitch. I can't guarantee all my streams are calm. We talk about arson a lot and I rage, but so if you want to see a different side of me, feel free to go follow my Twitch and my other socials. I will link that in the description, or if you just want to stick around for the wholesome vibes, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you hopefully very, very soon. You are loved. Remember to hydrate yourself and get some sleep. Goodbye.